Okay, welcome everyone. I have started the recording. This is a public meeting. This meeting will be published on our YouTube channel, so please only say things consistent with a public meeting. Thank you all for joining. This is the Pod Management and VOLTHA FCAPS Brigade call for March 2nd of 2020. The only thing we have on the agenda today is to do our usual status reports. So we can get started with Demalia. Would you like to give status to Demalia?
Yes. So last week I was working on VOL 883, 884, and 885. So the code changes are done, and I have uploaded a review for that. So if you can take a look at it, it's in Git. So, and as for VOL 895, there was a merge conflict. I resolved that, and I think that could be merged now. It would be great if you could take a look at it.
Okay, yeah, I'll go through all of those today, and we'll get reviews on the new ones, and we'll get the one that was conflicted. We'll get that merged. Do you have work lined up to start on now that these alarms are done?
Yeah. So like apart from that, I don't have any task about like.
Yeah, you're welcome to just grab some more of these alarms. Like we've got 888, 889.
Yeah, I could take up one of those.
Yeah, just go through and pick some. You're knocking these ones down real fast. So grab some more, and we'll get those ones done. And
Yeah, sure.
this is great progress. It's good to see issues coming off the list here.
Of course.
Anything else to report, Demalia?
No, as of now, nothing else.
Okay, I'm just gonna write down some notes. Just a second. Okay, next up would be Dinesh. Do you have? Would you like to report status, Dinesh?
Yeah, I was working on that VOLTHA 936. It appears to be straightforward, but there are a lot of changes. So I was making changes in VOLTHA Go, VOLTHA libgo, VOLTHA adapter, OpenVolt adapter, and another one more repo. So I have to yet do changes into, I have sent Gerrits for and VOLTHA Protos. So I have made those changes and sent the Gerrit while I'm finishing other changes so that I get review and I'm sure what I'm doing is correct or not. And I yet need to make, today I'm going to work on making changes into VOLTHA control so that I can invoke the API. So that's what I'll be doing today.
Okay, great. So the support we needed from Bell Brigade in support of this feature, did that come in?
Not yet. So why that I'll check with them again and see, because I think Broadcom has to get back to them. I don't know what happened about that. I'll find out and let you know.
So when you get this all done through VoltCTL and we issue the API call, will we be able to see it go through all the motions and just return a 0 value or something, or will it?
Yeah, that is my plan. Means until while they are working on that brigade thing, I'll confirm all the thing and check all the logs and see that some dummy value gets written from adapter if that is not implemented.
Okay, excellent. That's great. Yeah.
And
Yeah, so this is good progress. I did assign you all kinds of additional issues. I basically took everything that was assigned to Delete and reassigned it to you.
yeah, when I opened the mail, I saw that 4 or 5 issues you assigned it to me.
Yeah. So we can discuss those over time. Just consider yourself to have a fairly long queue at this point. Don't feel like these all need to be done immediately, but we can look through it and prioritize There was one that he was working on. I think it was this one here, 1091. The issue we had there was that the RX power statistic was missing in Redfish. So I think there was communication with Nick. Nick was going to take some steps with Broadcom or with Bal or something.
No, I think that he has already added.
Oh, you think he has added that? So do we just need to verify and see if that date is there?
Yeah, I think I verified also.
Okay, yeah. If you can verify if the data is there, and if the data shows up there, we can close this issue off as done.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, and the other ones, let me just see what else we assigned over from Dinesh or from Dilip. Yeah, he had another one here that was a documentation task. This was to go through and document all of the performance metric formats. There is some documentation that already exists that Chip wrote that is listed in here. Some markdown files. So I think this task, you know, if and when you want to pick it up, this basically means going through that documentation, verifying whether the documentation is still accurate, comparing it to the existing performance metrics and any new metrics we've added, and then and then, you know, perform any updates that are necessary to make sure the documentation is up to date.
This is basically to go through the code and see all the Kafka formats we need, right?
Yeah, this is just to get it all documented, so when an operator wants to interact with Volta, you know, they know what formats to expect.
Yeah, let me focus right now on 936, and then as I finish it, I will check others.
Yeah, I was just thinking that would be possibly a good one to take up next.
Yeah, and that 936 has quite a bit work, which I wasn't expecting, but I think I have pretty much grasp of what needs to be done.
That's great. That's great. I'm really happy to see the progress coming along on that, because it does seem like it turned out to be an involved thing. So
Yeah.
that's going to be really cool when we have everything integrated and that is all working.
Yeah, means next time if there is such a API needs to be implemented, then it will be much faster.
Good. Yeah, and you know, we'll have all of your patches in that documented exactly what you had to do as a good example, that we can just point someone to those patches and tell them this is everything we had to touch. So that'll be great.
Yeah. Thank you.
Anything else to report, Dinesh?
No, I will talk to Dilip and get the sense of things, what he has done and what needs to be done, something like that. I haven't yet talked to him about what he was doing exactly.
Sure. Yeah, he was working on those tasks to add SKU and to configure the performance metrics. I can, after you've talked to him, you know, you and I can chat on Slack or in a meeting or something and hash out some more details. But yeah, we'll get your current work completed first before starting on those topics.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks a lot, Dinesh. Next up would be Divya. Would you like to give your status, Divya?
Yeah, hi Scott. I have submitted the Garrett changes for VOL 2310, then 2357. The code changes for Volta Core and OpenVRT adapter, then Volta Protos, then Volta LibGo. All changes are merged. I have submitted the changes for Helm charts as well. So David has given +1. So you also review the changes and if possible merge that. So I'll close those 2 tickets. Then I made the code changes for ODCTL. Tomorrow morning I'll push the code changes for the Garrett review. And then I'll start working on the OF agent changes.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, I will look through your Helm charts and anything else that's outstanding and get those reviewed. And if we can merge, I'll go ahead and get them merged. Thanks for the work on that. This is another feature that's really nice to see all the pieces coming together. And I'll look forward to that VoLTCTL patch tomorrow, and then we
Yeah,
can
sure.
start trying it out.
Yeah, sure.
I guess last couple of before Friday, a lot of changes went in, and I was having a lot of merge conflict issue. I think you changed the directory name also, right, Scott, for OpenOLT adapter from adapter core to internal.
Yeah. So on Friday we had a task that was to restructure the OpenOLT repository to match best practices. So a lot of files moved around.
Yeah, so that caused me a lot of pain.
yeah, I wanted to get it in, like at the end of the week, hopefully, so it didn't disrupt too many people's work week. But it may be a surprise for anyone who wanted to work over the weekend or anyone who gets started this morning.
Yeah, because my changes are pretty much independent of what is there, so I wasn't expecting too many merge conflicts, but then I was really surprised. And I think Dev Malya also checked in some stuff.
Yeah, well, thanks guys for putting up with all of the merge hassle. So hopefully we have everything in that repo exactly where it needs to go now.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's another task for doing the same thing with the Volta Go with the cores, because I don't think they're in the proper directories either. But I have no immediate plan on starting that task. I'll try to give you guys a heads up if I do.
Okay.
Let's see, we were doing Divya. Was there any more status, Divya?
No, Scott.
And any status from Rohan? Is he working on the, he was going to start working on the OpenONU adapter?
Yeah, he started analyzing the code, and basically he was in OpenONU. They are using struct logs for this package level log level settings, right? Means.
Yeah.
So he was analyzing basically that whether we can set it dynamically using struct log or not. So he was doing a POC on that. So probably he'll ping you if he has any issues or he has any confusion or anything. He wants to discuss anything. I'll ask him to ping you on that.
Okay, great. Yeah, I don't even know if package level logging is supported in struct log. So
yeah, actually he was telling that only it is supporting modules. Means if we add log.set level in that particular file, it is setting up the log level for that particular file only. Package level support is not there. That's what he was saying. That one. So I asked him to do some POC and try to set it, but he is analyzing that whether it is possible or not.
okay, great. I'm just writing down a note about that.
Yeah, if that package level is not available, then how we'll go with only modules?
Yeah. For some reason, you can't get package level or you can't get file level or anything. Even just being able to configure the default level on the OpenONU adapter is better than what we have now, which is you can't dynamically configure anything. So whatever you guys can pull off there, and this Python-based OpenONU adapter, I'm hoping it doesn't live forever. It will be eventually replaced with a Go version. We just, we don't know. That's probably a future version of Volta. So it's going to remain Python for the near future.
You have any idea? Yeah, means you have any idea when it Go version would come in?
No, other than it's, it's certainly guaranteed it's not going to happen in the current release. It'd have to be the next release or even the one after. I just think it's kind of, because of the OMCI library it uses, it's kind of pretty involved, the OpenONU adapter, and that whole OMCI library needs to be ported. So someone needs to take on that task, and I don't know that anyone's been assigned that task yet.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So if Rohan has any questions, let him know to get a hold of me, and it sounds great. We will want to do a demo on a VOLTHA call as soon as all of this is ready, but it's probably still premature for us to try to schedule that. You know, we could think toward. I would say either next week or certainly the week after we should have all of this done. I would think.
Yeah, yes. Means once this OCTL changes go through, maybe
Yeah.
we can plan for the demo.
Yeah. Yeah. Demo plan. I'm just making a note here down after Volt CTL. Yeah, I think a lot of people would like to see that demo, so that'll be great when we get that scheduled. But in the meantime, everyone carry on. It sounds like everyone in the brigade is doing a good job getting your issues addressed. Do we have anyone else on the call? I hope I haven't missed anyone, or anyone else that wants to talk about a topic or provide status on anything.
I got some comments from Ken on VOLTHA Go changes, so that also I need to add. So once I do the basic, the next VOLTHA code, VOLTHA control changes, then I will start adding the comments.
Okay, great. Yeah, yeah. Thank you for addressing his comments. Kent is really good at reviewing, and he has a lot of valuable suggestions about code style and different ways of doing things. So yeah, always watch out for his comments. That's great. Thank you for addressing those. And I will I'll go through the patches too and see if I come up with anything myself. I'll try to get my comments in alongside of his, just so that you have all the comments to work on at the same time, rather than them coming in piecemeal over days. Okay, well then, thank you, everyone. We'll end this meeting. Use plenty of time back, and we will talk again next week. As always,
Okay.
if you need anything, don't hesitate to reach out on Slack or email. Bye, everyone.
Bye.